It's gonna be a night full of shocks. Welcome to High Voltage, and that's my witty line out of the way. We can crack on with what's gonna be an amazing Mayhem show here tonight. We've got a jam-packed card full of amazing matches from start to finish, and I can't wait to get started here tonight. We're kicking things off with the rematch for the Hardcore Championship as AD Nathaniel attempts to reclaim his first ever title, which was the Hardcore Championship. He is attempting to get it back from the man who took it from him, that is Rage. The general manager a few weeks ago put him into a match to defend the Hardcore Championship. He won after ambushing with the help of Justice. He helped ambush the man who won it the first time, which was Dixon. But Dixon traded his Hardcore Championship rematch for a #1 contender's shot at the WIW Championship. And he is here tonight to go and get that in the main event. But for now, AD Nathaniel has to deal with another monster. He thought he'd get rid of one by stealing the Hardcore Championship and ambushing him. Unfortunately for him, that was only the beginning of what's coming tonight towards his way. With the Hardcore title on the line for AD Nathaniel, this is going to be a tough night because he's had to deal with this man already once. And now a very confident Rage makes his way down to the ring. The Hardcore Champion absolutely dominated in the beginning of season #1, then disappeared after a while, came back at the end of season 1, and he struggled. He promised that he'd come back for season #2 and get some redemption, and wouldn't you know it, he's already a champion. He was the first ever WIW World Champion, and now he adds a Hardcore title to his resume as well. Rage, a very impressive fighter, always has been. He may have slowed down over the last couple of weeks and months, but that hasn't stopped him from coming back strong in season #2. Look at the size of this man. I don't want to step in the ring with that, I'll tell you that much. Rage is a monster when he gets going, and I have a feeling that we're going to find out here exactly why as we kick off tonight's show in absolute style with the Hardcore Championship back on the line. We've had 3 holders already, 2 of them inside that ring. And tonight we're going to crown either a new champion or a retaining champion out of the 2. AD Nathaniel to become the first ever 2-time Hardcore Champion tonight, should he capture the championship. He has no Justice with him tonight because this is a hardcore match. No countouts, no disqualification. Falls count anywhere. You can win by pinfall, submission, or by knockout. And as for the champion, I'm sure he's going to love that stipulation. No Justice here. I'm sure they probably will try to get involved. But of course they are preoccupied later on as Dixon will be going after the championship. But look at the title. Can you think of a more fitting person to hold that championship than the monster that is Rage? It looks tiny on him, but it definitely fits him well. The Hardcore Championship, one of our newest titles, and it is on the line here tonight for the first time properly at pay-per-view. It was last month it was held at Resurrection to crown the first champ. Tonight, will we crown a new champ or a retaining champ? It's going to be a great night of action, and I can't wait to get started. Here tonight, Hardcore Championship match, bell rings, and away we go. And AD Nathaniel, you may think he's going to get outpowered by Rage, but Rage is a much more powerful fighter. Yes, but that doesn't mean that AD Nathaniel doesn't hold any power. Nathaniel is a very powerful man indeed. We've seen it in the past. We've seen how strong he is and how capable he is. But right now, struggling to deal with Rage, who has just come out with a bombardment of offense here and takes him out there with a clothesline. Biggest problem with Rage is that he's not only powerful, but he's quick and non-stop with his offense. As you can see here, chop to the back and a strike off the neck snap. Nathaniel, it's been a while since he's been without a Justice member at ringside to help him. Of course, he won the Hardcore Championship after ambushing Dixon with the help of Justice, and that's what set Dixon on his path to becoming the #1 contender for the WIW Championship. And tonight we'll see if that makes any difference for him, because Dixon's never been one to perform well in championship matches. That is safe to say. And now look at this. Maybe going to take this outside for the very first time in this matchup. Oh, wait, no, look at this. Oh, what a massive overhead. Belly-to-belly suplex. Very nicely done there by Rage. And now begging Nathaniel to get back to his feet. Nathaniel is really struggling to start this match off. I don't think you'd expect this type of offense from Rage. A bit of high-flying offense there from the middle rope. But right now, Nathaniel is desperately struggling. And his night's not getting any better. Look at this. Bitter end. The move that saw the World Heavyweight Championship change hands just in the last episode. Oh, look at this. Now a submission hold applied here. Torturing down on AD Nathaniel. Nathaniel finds a way out, though. Tosses him over the shoulders. Now he needs to get some offense in. He needs to come up with something here, AD Nathaniel, because he is struggling. And it is hard to do it, face monsters like this in a 1v1 scenario. And I'm sure he would have preferred to have his entire team with him. But as I say, his team are not here. And they can't help him. Well, they can, probably. But I'm sure they'll find a way. But can Nathaniel do this on his own? He wants to prove that he can. And the monster retreats. Nathaniel gets a second to breathe, but he's going to take it with him. Remember, false count anywhere here tonight. Anything goes. Oh, look at this. He ran right. Oh! Right onto the corner of the barricade. Oh, my God. And taken down with a DDT. And remember, this is false count anywhere. They can stay as long as they like out here. They can get the job done out here. Road Rage. Road Rage. From out of nowhere. Where did that come from? Into the cover. No. Only a short run up for the Road Rage. And that has given Nathaniel enough time to kick out. But where did that come from? Well, no weapon's been brought into play other than the fists that are flying. But now they're heading up the ramp, and I don't like where this is going. Ray is just completely in control of the situation. Blatant low blow there, which is perfectly legal. It's no disqualification. And now look at this, jabbing the knees into the back and slamming him down onto the floor. Nathaniel is getting absolutely destroyed right now. Being torn apart, and he's taking a lot of damage as he goes into the cover. It's only going to be a 2 count. Oh, and a shot to the back now. But right now, this is getting really intense here. These two really going at it. But still, right now, Rage is in control. But now Nathaniel, with a window of opportunity maybe to take advantage here, whilst the big man is down. The referee just waiting on the side, waiting for a cover to occur. And now look at this, spins him around. What's he looking for here? Oh! Drops him down on the neck with a pile driver. Huge maneuver there. And try to run at him, maybe looking for that clothesline. He couldn't get it. Instead, clotheslines him there on the counter. Into the cover. Has he taken enough here? Has he taken enough hits to get the job done? 2 count. And what a great start it's been to this Hardcore Championship encounter. Everybody's really going at it here. And now look at this. Oh, slams him down with a powerbomb into the cover. Is that enough to catch back the championship? 2 count. And even powerbombing him on the ramp didn't pay off. These two are not giving up here tonight. And now, oh, tosses him into the barricade before taking him out with the clothesline. These two really going at it. Nathaniel, after a slow start, is really starting to hold his own. And he just shoulder barged down the 7-footer. And that is no easy feat, what he's just done there. But he's managed to do it, a big clothesline. The referee waiting in the ring there. He had to circle round a long cover. I think it's going to affect the outcome of the cover itself, and it does. Very nicely done there by Rage. But the referee was in the wrong place. Oh, God, I see what he's doing here. Look at this. Oh, it drops him right down on the edge of the apron. The referee just trying to stay out the way. These guys have just been fighting on the outside for a long time. Maybe looking for that power bomb cutter. No, well countered by Nathaniel. Nathaniel with a huge opportunity now to take advantage. Gets him up and slams him down with a backbreaker. Very nicely done there, and now working away on the legs, just trying to keep the big man down. Weaken him whatever way he can. And now look at this. Submission hold. Submission hold applied by Nathaniel. And he's got it. He didn't need justice. He has got it here. And Nathaniel is a two-time hardcore champion. Look at this. Stomping his knee on the back of his neck for good measure. What a win. Look at this. Oh, that is brutal. What a contest between these two. It went back and forth for a long time. But in the end, Nathaniel gets the job done here tonight. A huge victory for him. And a win that's going to mean the world to him as well. Nathaniel. He couldn't do it just because there was no justice. Everyone thought he was out of it. But now those haters are going to have to eat their words. Nathaniel has won the Hardcore Championship. Back again, he's a two-time Hardcore Champion, and you can't say he doesn't deserve it tonight. A fantastic victory for Nathaniel. A big win in his career and a huge leap forward for the man. Very, very well done for him tonight. But we've got plenty more action to come. Is that a sign of things to come for Justice? Or is that just going to be the one-off for tonight? And they're going to have to settle with that victory there. I have no idea. But we've got a huge card coming up. So let's move on down the rest of the card. Well, that was an amazing way to start the pay-per-view. A proper intense encounter between those two. I have a feeling that's not going to be the last either. But something else I have a feeling might not be the last is this match right here. The Battle of the Top Stars here on Monday Night Mayhem. The four-time WIW Champion Aaron Albright takes on Stephen Miller, the real deal. Here tonight, Aaron Albright a few weeks ago got himself involved in a #1 contenders match that allowed Dixon to become the #1 contender for the WIW Championship. His reasoning, he is sick and tired of being mistreated. He believes he deserves his rematch for the WIW Championship, and Stephen Miller has wasted all of his chances and doesn't deserve any more. And so tonight, the X Factor, Aaron Albright, steps into the ring again for the first time in season #2, may I add. The first appearance for Aaron Albright in season 2 here tonight at pay-per-view. Maybe he's left it too long without being in the ring, and that might affect his overall game here tonight. Who knows? But tonight he steps into the ring with a man in form. It has to be said. Although he struggled to deal with the big occasion of dealing with a 3-on-1 handicap match. He did a fantastic job in that match though. Full credit to him. And he does deserve another opportunity at the world title in my opinion. But here he is, the real deal. Stephen Miller makes his way down to the ring tonight, looking to get some revenge. A world title opportunity was taken away from him because of Nathaniel, because of Aaron Albright, excuse me. And Stephen Miller is now on the hunt for revenge. And this could go a long way in determining perhaps a new #1 contender, or maybe even, I don't know, maybe this could help determine who deserves a spot to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match that's coming up in the next pay-per-view. Who knows? All I know is that these two are considered the top stars in the brand. Stephen Miller, one of the hardest people to beat in a 1v1 contest. Just ask anyone who has ever stepped into the ring with him one-on-one. And as for Aaron Albright, 4-time world champion, that should tell you all you need to know about the A-lister himself, Aaron Albright. And right now, Stephen Miller preparing for battle, because it's going to be one hell of a battle here tonight, and they both know that. Albright and Miller, the top stars of Mayhem, collide here again. Bell rings, and away we go. And Aaron Albright straight out the gate is going to land the first shot, and connects with a neck breaker as well. And Aaron Albright, a very clinical fighter, very powerful. Biggest problem with Aaron Albright was that he always struggled to retain the championship. His longest reign as WIW champion only extends 3 months. And because of the fact he fell short just before Insomnia, he didn't even get to compete at Insomnia. Had he not like he said, had he not interjected and joined Big Willie's Open Invitational, the 4-time world champ, probably one of the best stars of last year, would not have even made it to Insomnia. And right now he's off to a really good start here against Stephen Miller. Miller really struggling to get out the gate here. As for the real deal, he had an up and down season number 1. He started his career with an unbeaten streak that stretched across 2 whole months. He then came further than that, and he went on to dominate for the whole year, whole of the beginning of season number 2, to the point where he got himself a title opportunity. Unfortunately for him, it was 3-on-1, and he was unable to capitalize on the situation. Looking for a powerbomb here, but oh well, flipped out of that one there by the real deal Stephen Miller. And now needs to get some offense in here, because right now it has been all Aaron Albright, and he gets sent to the opposite side of the ropes. And Miller's begging him to bring it. That's the fighting spirit of Stephen Miller. So for Miller, has never captured gold, but I tell you what, I could definitely see him doing it. He's a tough fighter, but I tell you what, people need to be scared. I say this all the time with Stephen Miller. If Stephen Miller captures a title, you are in trouble, because I don't see him dropping that title anytime soon if he does capture it. And that's why they needed reinforcements to deal with him for the WIW Championship. It took 3 men to keep him down, and an elbow drop from Aaron Albright. And Aaron Albright tonight trying to prove that it doesn't take 3 men, it takes 1 man, and he just used the handicap match as an excuse for why he couldn't win the WIW Championship, that title that Aaron Albright has won 4 times in his career now. And again, he has only won, his longest reign was 3 months, every other month was only a month long. But you've got to give it to Aaron Albright, always found a way to keep himself in the title picture, always managed to find himself at the top of the card, because that's the type of fighter he is. And this is the type of fighter that Stephen Miller is. He's taken a lot of offense in this match, and yet still trying to stay on top of the situation here. What a knee strike, and follows through with a running bulldog. Beautiful combination there. Oh, and look at that, went for a spinning heel kick, misses, and Albright takes advantage with an elbow. And now Albright has Stephen Miller down. Miller was going for a big strike there, and it just didn't work. And right now, getting wrenched away on the arms here by Aaron Albright. Can Albright take advantage? Going for a DDT and drives his head down onto the apron. And now playing to the crowd. He's got off to a great start here, Aaron Albright. And Albright, it took a long time for him to get going. The trial error was so unsuccessful for him, but he managed to redeem himself in Season 1. And now in Season 2, looking to get his first win of the year. Super kick to the jaw and into the cover. Is that going to be enough to knock out Miller? No, it's not. Miller gets a shoulder up. Big kick out there by Stephen Miller. The real deal fights on. But Aaron Albright has got off to... Oh my God, no. Albright going back to it. Looking for a second super kick. Maybe that'll put away Miller. Second super kick. And he's going to drag him away from the ropes. Stephen Miller is in a lot of trouble. Aaron Albright could have just silenced him. No! And Aaron Albright finding out what everybody on the roster already knew. It is nearly impossible to keep Stephen Miller down for a count of 3. It can be done. It's been done by a few people ever since his losing streak ended. But it is so hard to do. 2 super kicks back to back, and still Stephen Miller kicks out. And now Miller, might have been lining up for the flip over DDT there, but he sees Albright already getting back to his feet. Oh, and he connects with a spinning heel kick instead, and straight into the cover. Is that going to be enough to keep couldn't get it. I thought it was going to be enough to keep Albright down, is what I was trying to say there in my panic. Couldn't do it. The real deal just couldn't get the job done there, and now Albright from behind. Oh, and a massive backbreaker again. And now we know what's coming next. Stephen Miller trying to find a tie driver, trying to get him up. Oh no, counters the tie driver well. Can he capitalize now? Maybe looking for a powerbomb here. No, well countered and flipped out into a DDT. Stephen Miller now, drastic times, call for drastic measures. On the top rope, looking to fly now. What's he got in store for Albright here? Oh no, he's caught out the powerbomb into a powerbomb carry. And drops him down on the turnbuckle. Steve Miller is really struggling here to deal with the 4-time world champion. Albright has done so well, but he has yet to put down the champ. This might do it. Looking for the curve stomp. Drills his head into the apron. How much more can Steve Miller take? He's still fighting on. Despite curve stomp and 2 super kicks, he's still in this matchup. Cover now to get rid of Aaron Albright. 2 count. And we knew this was going to be one hell of a matchup. The 2 top stars of the division fighting on, showing exactly why they are the top stars of the divisions. The 2 top stars who have been in the championship pictures, but only one of them are going to walk out the winner tonight. Massive neck breaker. And now, maybe looking for that flip over DDT. Oh, but wait, no. Oh, instead went for a running knee. And it's sidestepped by Albright. And Albright seems to just be reading everything tonight. No running knee, no flip over DDT, no tie driver. Steve Miller just can't connect with the big one. Needs a big move to put down Albright. But right now, Albright with just an answer to everything. And he's trying to get up there, oh, but he's planted back down to an inverted DDT. And now, going to try again. Miller is going to try again for this running knee. Can he find it? No, once again, Albright sidesteps. And look at Miller just straight back to his feet. He can't believe it. Crucifix. Albright just trying to get out of here now. Trying to get out of Steve Miller's way. 2 count. Miller surely doesn't have much left in the attack. And this could be the end of him right here. Looking for the brain buster. Brain buster. The same brain buster he used to win all his world championships. And Aaron Albright has just knocked off the real deal. He wanted to prove his point tonight, and boy did he. It took a brainbuster, 3 super kicks, and a curve stomp, but Aaron Albright gets the job done. And look at Miller, he can't believe it. What a rough pay-per-view period it's been for him. And look at this, a sign of respect between the 2 top stars of Mayhem. Only one man could have walked out the winner tonight, and it was Aaron Albright on his debut in Season 2, walking out the winner. Steve Miller, how does he bounce back from this now? No world title contention for him, and a loss here tonight. That's 2 pay-per-view losses in a row. He's going to need a big redemption now to come back from all of this. A devastating loss for him, but a huge win for Aaron Albright. Is he now potentially going to get his rematch for the WIW Championship? We'll have to wait and see, but it is time to move on down the rest of tonight's card. Well, that was an incredible matchup. It's been a great night of action so far, and it's only going to continue now as we have the Tag Team Championships of both Mayhem and Fight Night on the line here tonight in this main event. Well, not main event, in this Tag Team Championship ladder match. 4 teams, 2 from Mayhem, 2 from Fight Night, looking to capture both of the Tag Team Championships. It is the Death Ninjas, the Wolfpac, the League of Gods, and the troublesome duo that are the Linebacks. Here come the Death Ninjas, the unbeaten tag team of season number 2, still yet to lose in tag team action. It could be their first one here tonight. So far in tag team championship action, they are 1-1. They have won 1 and lost 1. However, that one that they won was on DQ, meaning that the titles did not change hands. But the Death Ninjas, the fan favorites, tonight stepping up for this ladder match, trying to win both the Mayhem and Fight Night tag team championships if they can get it. It's a huge opportunity for this team in what is their third ever title match. And what a night could be for them. Could be not only their first title, but both for the Mayhem and Fight Night brands. It could be their first titles, plural. Huge night for the Death Ninjas ahead. They're the fan favorites coming into this match. Either them or the Wolfpac. Even though the Wolfpac have not been their usual selves as of late, they managed to get 2 wins coming into the pay-per-view. But for Harry and Def Lordicus, the unlikely duo, the most unique tag team in all of wrestling, tonight they've got to step up to the plate to get the job done. And their first opponents making their way down to the ring, the first ever team to win the Mayhem and Fight Night tag team titles. It is Damas and Black Jesus, otherwise known as the League of Gods. They won the Mayhem Tag Team titles from the Linebacks, and they won the Fight Night Tag Team titles at Insomnia against the Wolfpac in a huge, huge victory. The first ever Insomnia was not a great night for the Wolfpac, but for the League of Gods, it started to cement their legacy. But unfortunately for them, they couldn't hold on to those dual titles for very long. They lost them in their first attempt at defending to the Wolfpac, who cashed in their rematch clause. But the reason they're here tonight is because they cashed in their rematch clause for the Mayhem Tag Team Championships that they were eligible for, and their match was ruined by the Linebacks. And that's exactly why they're here tonight, to try and get back both championships. Well, Mort Goldberg and Fedor Adam Wright has been trying to get this tag division under control. They can't seem to get a grip on the Linebacks or the Wolfpac or anyone for that matter. The tag team division has been running wild here in WIW. So now it's a matter of seeing who can walk out the winner tonight, and hopefully this closes the chapter for all four of these teams, and they can move on with their lives and try and redeem themselves. Death Ninja's waiting patiently in the ring for this next team, who of course have no Coach Wilson tonight. They are all on their own. They have to do this by themselves tonight. Coach Wilson, of course, banned, and his suspension does end tonight, and that means that he can't be here in attendance with them. Xander and Green, of course, a part of the ladder match, so that's why Wilson ain't here. But Xander and Green have got the job done in the past without Coach Wilson. Of course, the longest ever reigning Mayhem Tag Team Champions. Tonight, looking to win back what they believe is theirs, and that is the Mayhem Tag Team titles, as well as capturing a title they have never won before, and that is the Fight Night Tag Team titles. The Wolfpac and the Linebacks have faced twice before, never before with other teams involved, and we'll see how that affects things tonight. But right now, the current standing is Wolfpac 1, Linebacks 1, and this is the first time those two will ever be in the same ring for a championship matchup. Xander and Green tonight looking to take back Mayhem. This pay-per-view last year, they lost the Mayhem Tag Team Championships for the very first time in a triple threat tag team ladder match. Tonight, they're hoping that lightning doesn't strike twice, and they can redeem themselves by winning back the titles and becoming three-time Mayhem Tag Team Champions. Huge opportunity here for the Linebacks. They literally had to destroy the entire tag team division just to get this opportunity here tonight. But the question is, now that the opportunity has presented itself, can they take advantage in this championship opportunity? They have to do something drastic here to win, because there are a lot of teams, and the Linebacks, they do not have a great history in ladder matches. And especially here at High Voltage, where they are 0-1 because of ladder matches. But tonight, they've got a tough task of dealing with not only a very angry Death Ninjas team and a very angry League of Gods team, who have already set their sights on taking out the team who ruined their championship rematch clauses, but also this team, the Tag Team of the Year, the three-time Fight Night Tag Team Champions, and the current Mayhem Fight Night Tag Team Champions. On top of all that, the Wolfpac, David and Steve. Steve stepping up this week to get his mate Alex Wilson a World Heavyweight Championship match, and he won it. Max Danger lost the championship on Friday Fight Night, and now tonight they're looking to carry that momentum and retain the Tag Team Championships and be back to the way they used to be, with one Wolfpac member holding the world title and the others holding the Tag Team Gold. Huge opportunity presents itself tonight for the Wolfpac to deal with 3 different tag team threats at once. Can they do that here tonight and get the job done and retain the titles? Bell rings and away we go. Tag team championships on the line here tonight. And look at that, Steve taking down 2 people with a single strike there. Meanwhile, David and Def Lordicus fighting one another. Darmus looks like he's going to go after Kazari and Xander after re-entering the ring. And on the outside, you can see Harry Austin, and he is dealing with Patrick Green. Remember, both tag team championships on the line. This match has been brewing for weeks on end. between all these teams. And now it's finally going to come to fruition here tonight. Who is going to get the job done in the matchup? Did you see Thomas there? He just teleported out the ring. And now more people are on the outside than not. And it looks like Steve is going to be the first person to bring a ladder into proceedings here tonight. Black Jesus getting back to his feet. He's encountered Black Jesus. And Steve in the ring. Went for the step up into Guru, misses. Meanwhile, on the outside, Kazari and Xander. He's dealing with Damas right now. And the Death Ninjas backed up into a corner by David and by Patrick Green. So much stuff going on at once. I can't even tell what is happening. But Black Jesus is the first person making an attempt to climb the ladder. Damas trying to stop him from getting there. And, oh, look at that. Jesus hesitating there on the ladder. Steve able to dart up the ladder and make the save. And now trying to get there. Trying to get the briefcase down. Oh, the briefcase down. Trying to get the title down. And he seems to be struggling to do that there, as you can tell by the meter. And now look at that. Damas makes the save. Steve trying to cling on to the title, but Damas takes him down. And he rolls out of harm's way. And now Damas and Black Jesus cleared the ring, and the League of Gods have the upper hand. But can they hold on to the upper hand? Right now, everyone is just going crazy. This match is getting out of hand really, really quickly. All these teams learning to hate each other more and more each week. Oh, God, and now look at this. Jesus taking Steve and Thomas up the ramp. And things are escalating out of control here in the tag team division. This match has had so much build-up and animosity going into it for the last couple of weeks. And now, oh, look at this. Patrick Green has set up the ladder right over the apron there. And I guess he had something in mind for that, but he was dealt with by Harry Austin. And what an encounter this has been so far. So much action going on. Harry right now dealing with Patrick Green. David and Def Lordicus, they've been going at it since the opening bell, and they are still going at each other right now. Meanwhile, Kazari and Xander and Damas in the corner, dealing with each other. And meanwhile, that leaves Steven and Black Jesus, who have also been going at each other since the start, colliding in the ring. Oh, and he crashes him into the corner there. And Steve going to follow through as well with a running knee. And now Xander has brought in a ladder to proceedings. Steve's going to try and take it from him here. Both the linebacks are in the ring, but one of them gets taken out with the ladder, and so does Black Jesus. Steve now with an opportunity to take it, climbing the ladder, trying to get down the belt and retain his championship. Oh, and look at that. Well, oh, look at that. The Death Ninja. No, not the Death Ninjas. The linebacker stopping him. Oh, and Damas takes him out off the apron. Meanwhile, Green and Damas now battling on the top of the ladder, trying to take the championship. And now look at this. Green gets the better of him, and he tosses him down. And now Def Lordicus. Is he going to be able to come and step in and try and stop him? Trying to stop him from taking the championship. The Death Ninjas both in. He's getting close now to stealing the title from him. And he's going to get it. Is he going to get it? So close. So close just there. But it's stopped in his tracks by Def Lordicus. And you've got to imagine next up will be whoever gets up there next could be the one who takes it down. How close it came. And right now, look at this. Oh, and a big takedown by Xander. Samoan driver takes him down in the League of Gods. No, the linebacks ambushing Stephen Thomas in the ring, but they tried to fight him off, and he gets taken out with the ladder, and he's forced to retreat for the second. Oh, but look at this now. Gonna fly straight back in the ring. And now Steve, with everybody down, has an open ring. Has the opportunity to take the title. He's climbing so slowly. Everybody's down. Can he grab it? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Where did he come from? Wilson. Coach Wilson's here. He's not supposed to be. He's supposed to be. No, what the hell? He just tossed Steve off the ladder. No. No. He can't do this. What's he doing? No, he can't. He can't. Is he? He has. He's just taking it down. What? But he's not even in the match. He's not even in the match. What's just happened? Surely he isn't allowed to. Surely that doesn't count. The ref's called for the bell. That is it. The match is over. And we have new Mayhem and Fight Night Tag Champs. But Coach Wilson is the man who just took it down. What on earth has just happened? Surely he's not allowed. I know his suspension ended today, but he wasn't allowed to be a part of this match. Oh my god. Well, right when I thought this would solve every commotion in the tag division, all it's done is add to the confusion and add to the problems. What happens now? I have no idea, but ladies and gentlemen, we do have to move on down the rest of tonight's card. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what's just happened, if that was legal or what's just happened, but the referee calls for the bell, and we have new Mayhem and Fight Night Tag Team Champions. But we do have to move on. I guess the general managers are going to have to deal with that situation by themselves. It's time for one of the most highly anticipated matches of the evening. The Cruiserweight Championship is on the line, and it is a chance for redemption for this man, the star boy, Estrella Chico. If you haven't been following the story, A, where have you been? And B, here is what's been going down. A few weeks ago, Estrella Chico won the right to be the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship to face Jake Griffiths the Burrow. And when Jake Griffiths found out, he took the initiative to beat down Estrella Chico and show him the ultimate sign of disrespect by not only taking off Estrella Chico's mask, but then also wearing the mask as a trophy. It's absolutely disgusting behavior from him. And now tonight, it looks like El Murica, who's not even on the Mayhem brand, has come to accompany his fellow luchador and friend into helping him try and capture the Cruiserweight Championship here tonight. It could be a massive change for the championship. This will be the 4th time ever the Cruiserweight Championship will change hands if Chico can get it. And you know what? I speak on behalf of a lot of people when I say I hope he does. Jake Griffiths' reign of tyranny has extended over the entire Cruiserweight division for at least pretty much, well, for near enough the whole of the season since the Cruiserweight title was brought to WIW. And now tonight, he faced a tough task, a very angry, very pissed off Estrella Chico. A huge upbeat tonight to either put him down or to lose the title. Who knows? But for Jake Griffiths, who comes down to the mask wearing Estrella Chico's mask, I don't know what must be going through his head. He's had a whole month pretty much of ambushes from Dino D, Jake Griffiths, Liam Cotno, not Jake Griffiths, Estrella Chico, El Murpho, El Murica. Jeez, I really am struggling right now. He's had Liam Connors and Ryan Austin. They pretty much formed the team on the basis to take him out of the picture, and they're not even cruiserweights. So clearly Jake Griffiths has made some enemies along the way doing what he's done. And it's even brought a Fight Night star over to this brand as moral support to try and help get rid of the Cruiserweight champion, El Murica, that's been a really good friend here to Estrella Chico, helping him redeem it. Can he get the redemption he's looking for and win the Cruiserweight Championship here tonight? It's turned into a really big prize. Because of Jake Griffiths holding it, everybody has been trying to get it from him. And now tonight might be this man's best chance. The star boy, Estrella Chico, has been helped by everybody in the locker room. Everybody in the locker room wants him to win. All the fans want him to win. And I believe that the comment section want him to win as well. The star boy, Estrella Chico, stepping up for what would be his 2nd attempt at this man's Cruiserweight Championship. Jake Griffiths, who captured the championship for a month after being a part of the Fatal 4-Way with him and Estrella Chico a part of that match. Tonight, he dons the mask as an intimidation game. And tonight, the Cruiserweight Championship is on the line. And a huge opportunity to either silence Estrella Chico here tonight or to put down Jake Griffiths and end his reign of tyranny over the Cruiserweight title championship. It's a chance to change the Cruiserweight division forever here tonight in this massive matchup for the title. Bell rings, and away we go. Two men with pure hatred for one another. Gonna try and get it done tonight. A big German to start us off. And El Murica, I don't know how much of a role he's going to play on the outside. Maybe he's just there for moral support. Maybe he's there to maybe send a message and say, listen, I'm next in line for the Cruiserweight title. Who knows? Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But as far as we know from what he's told us, he's here to support his friend. Nothing more, nothing less. But Estrella Chico could do with the friends here tonight. Look at this, going straight to the top. Not going to waste any time to bring out the big guns. And an elbow drop comes and connects. And he only gets a 1 count off of it. The Star Boy with the entire locker room behind him. Weeks on end, the mental game, the mental mind games between both these men. Jake Griffiths unmasking Estrella Chico, trying to embarrass him. And that's exactly where it ended. And with Estrella Chico, of course, trying to, well, I'm not sure if he got the other locker rooms to get involved and help him, but it definitely has been in his favor, the fact that everybody has ambushed the Cruiserweight Champion over the last couple of weeks. But right now, Jake Griffiths is just on top of the world. He just doesn't seem to be showing any signs of letting go of that title anytime soon. And right now, going to show some strength off here. And out of the military press, lands an uppercut. And Jake Griffiths, the Burrow, has gone beyond the year of the Burrow. Maybe the year of the Burrow is what he intends to have his title reign last as long. And now look at this massive drop kick. This time last year, I'm not even sure if Jake Griffiths had debuted by this point last year. And it really has showed how amazing his rookie year has been. He's dominated the Cruiserweight division from start to finish. And he has continued to do so up until tonight, where Jake Griffiths faces one of his toughest threats. And the threats get tougher and tougher because the longer he holds that championship, the bigger the target gets on his back, to the point where there have been literal teams forming, and they're not even Cruiserweights, trying to take out Jake Griffiths. But Jake Griffiths with a tough task here tonight, because it's more than just the championship on the line. It's about pride. It's about redemption. It's about revenge. And Jake Griffiths will have to deal with all of that. And now look at that, an arm drag from the top. And Jake Griffiths playing to the crowd again, trying to wind him up. Does not seem to get the idea that the crowd are behind him. There's a jawbreaker to Estrella Chico. Chico here going to have to fight on, fight back hard, because right now Jake Griffiths is in control. And clearly the mental mind games over the last couple of weeks has led to this. And they really have just collided heads for the last couple of weeks. Jake Griffiths just taking out any threat he sees. That's all he sees this as. Just taking out any threat to his Cruiserweight title. He doesn't see it as any more than that. Oh, look at this. Pele kick. Pele kick against the momentum. And straight into the cover off the Pele kick. Do we have a new Cruiserweight champion? 2 count. Where did that come from? Looked on the back burner for a second, but he turned it around. He turned the tide. Huge kick out, and now gets behind. Looking for the German. No, well countered. Well countered there by the champ. Lands on his feet and lands a DDT to follow. And now the Cruiserweight champion trying to wear him down on the ground, trying to keep him down. The Burrow really is in control of this match. He almost lost it there, though, with that Pele kick. But now can he capitalize? Looking to get Chico up and slam him down onto the apron. And now all of a sudden Chico is the one in trouble. He's down on the apron, which is never good against Jake Griffiths, because he can capitalize in many ways from down there. Snap German suplex. Gets behind after Chico misses the grab attempt. And right now the Burrow is in control. Chico trying to get back to his feet, trying to cling to life in this match, but it might be to no avail. Looking for the bunny hop, and it connects. Bunny hop, and straight into the cup. Oh wait, look at this. El Murica trying to help out his friend, distracting the referee, helping him cling to life in this matchup. Well, Chico's just been given a lifeline here. Can he capitalize? Counters that, suplex and into his own. Huge opportunity now, and he sees it. Look at this. This is a long distance. Can he connect? 630 senton. 630 senton. Straight into the cover. Do we have a new Cruiserweight champion? 2 count. Huge kick out What a start to this match it's been from both men. Both really going at it, giving everything they have. And so far it hasn't been enough. A bunny hop didn't get it done thanks to the interjection of El Murica. And the 630 doesn't get it done there. Ducks the clothesline and connects with a clothesline of his own. Very nice work there. The Starboy trying to find life in this match. Beautiful lion salt. And right now Jake Griffiths on the back burner. Estrella Chico has found a new lease of life in this match. And now looking to take advantage here. Begging him to get back to his feet. Chico going to show off his ability to use the ropes. Massive forearm. Takes down the champ. The crowd going mental as they can see Chico is turning the tide. Exploder suplex. And now the Starboy. Can he find a finishing touch here tonight? Oh my God. Look what he's going for. To add insult to injury. The bunny hop. Bunny hop to Jake Griffiths. Is that going to be the move that takes down the champ? He is. No. The bunny hop to Jake Griffiths. But it's not enough. Griffiths kicks out. How on earth is Jake Griffiths still in this matchup? He kicks out by some miracle and brushes the boot across the face. And now into the cover. Is that going to be enough to retain the title? Oh, so close. And Jake Griffiths can't believe his eyes that it's not a 3. Starboy is still in it. What a matchup this has been for the Cruiserweight Championship here at High Voltage. Neither man giving up for a second. Chico once again to the ropes. Looking to fly again maybe. And connects once again with the forearm. And maybe going for the bunny hop wasn't the best tactic. Maybe he should have gone for that 630 senton. Who knows? But right now, oh my God, no. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. No way. A second one. Bunny hop. Bunny hop. Surely this is it. Surely we have a new Cruiserweight champion. We have a new Cruiserweight champion. He did it. He actually did it. And with his own move, Jake Griffiths' reign as Cruiserweight champion is over. It is all over. Everything that he has done for this Cruiserweight division, or to this Cruiserweight division, may have just come to an end tonight. Jake Griffiths has lost the title, and to his own move, we have a new Cruiserweight champion, and his name is Estrella Chico. He's finally done it. His first championship in WIW. He has finally done it. After months of being beaten down by the Cruiserweight champion, he has done it, and the whole place is going nuts for Chico. They can't believe he's done it. And America and Chico celebrate and applaud the crowd in the ring. But oh, what? What the hell? What's Chico doing? Chico is ambushing America. What the hell is going on? America just helped Chico win the Cruiserweight title, and now he's ambushing him. Oh, this is just like the John Cutter situation all over again, except they actually won the title. Oh my God, Lion Soul. What the hell? The crowd can't believe what they're seeing. I can't believe what we're seeing here. Look at this. Talking right in his face. What is he doing? Chico had everyone behind him. And just like that, he has turned his back on everyone. The referee trying to call for help, trying to get someone to come and help out here, but he just can't find any help. He's trying to get him to stop, begging him to stop. And he's just not. He's just ambushing El Murica. What the hell is going on with Estrella Chico? In a matter of moments, the fan favorite has just turned into one of the most hated people on the roster. And I can't believe what we are seeing. He's just ambushed America, excuse me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have to move on, but I don't like the looks of this. This does not look good. But we do have to move on down the rest of the card. This has been one of the craziest nights going. What just happened? Chico, after all that, we've got to move on from one crazy match to another, and this one is going to be hell. No rules, no disqualifications. This is extreme rules. Anything goes in this matchup between two men who have hated each other since they first collided with each other, and they've been colliding ever since. And now tonight, hopefully, we'll settle the score between the two. The first person down to the ring is the Dragon, Tyson Jackson, who looks absolutely terrifying like that, may I add. He looks actually pretty good, I'm not going to lie, that's amazing. But the Dragon, since coming back at Insomnia, has been dominant, but he's been very aggressive, taking out everybody in his path. And on his path trying to capture the Cruiserweight Championship, Hardcore Championship, excuse me, he encountered Robert Hall. And since then, those two have been colliding non-stop. And again, that has not ended here tonight. The Cruiserweight, why do I keep saying that? Hardcore Championship didn't fall for either of them. But tonight, these two get to step in the ring, and hopefully they can finally settle their differences with one another. Tyson Jackson making a very dramatic entrance as always, as he tends to do. He likes to put on a show for the crowd. That's the type of man he is. And once again shows why. But tonight his opponent is looking for a fight, and he is looking to get revenge for everything that the Dragon has done over the last couple of weeks. He actually had the last say in the matter, to be fair, Robert Hall, managing to get a win over them last time they faced off. But tonight Robert Hall and the Dragon will both be looking to get the win. The winner of the inaugural Nathan Logue Memorial Royal Rumble match at Insomnia. The first person to win at Insomnia. A huge victory that was for him. And now Robert Hall has shot up the ranks here in WIW after losing his debut match a year ago in 8 seconds, I think it was in the end, 9 seconds to SDC, the hero of wrestling. His trajectory has shot up, and in Season 2 he has been so fantastic. But the question is, can he finally put an end to the Dragon here tonight at pay-per-view? And with Uprising around the corner, you've got to imagine both these men are going to want in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Who's going to be able to claim it here tonight? Bell rings and away we go, and the Dragon off to a strong start there, getting the first strike and landing a sling blade as well. Robert Hall, we know, is not going to want to wait around. We know he's an impatient man, but he is a fantastic fighter. He can take a punch as well as pack a punch. As we've seen these two trade strikes for weeks on end, we will see if we can finally determine a winner here tonight, and hopefully these two can move on, because they have been very destructive. They've been destroying each other. They've been fighting, tearing it up backstage, ripping apart the locker room just to take each other out. And now tonight it all comes to a dramatic conclusion. Who is going to get the job done? It may not be for a title, but you've got to believe that this match means just as much to them as a title would. Right now the Dragon is in control. Robert Hall's just trying to defend himself in these early stages of this match. And now Irish Whip from Robert Hall. Can he capitalize? No, he can't. The Dragon with the height advantage, and probably the weight advantage as well in this one. But Robert Hall trying to ignore all the advantages that Tyson Jackson may have. Remember, he has had the last win over him. And hopefully tonight this will be the decider, and it'll be going his way maybe. Robert Hall with a massive DDT. Show him some athleticism there. And now looks like weapons are going to come into play. Remember, everything is legal. Everything goes. And look at this. Not even going to go with a light weapon, a sledgehammer. Oh, went for the hit. Misses. Oh, but he waited for him to turn around. Oh, well caught by Dragon, though. Doesn't let him use it. And a massive flip kick to take out Robert Hall when he was forced to retreat after that kick. Oh, but he comes straight back in. And lands a clothesline, and now going back to the sledgehammer that he wanted to use. And using it to full effect. Shot to the gut and gets it out of the way, so he can't be used against him. And now look at this. Camel clutch. We've already seen this work earlier tonight for the Hardcore Championship. And then another hardcore matchup. We'll see if it works here tonight. It didn't quite. Jackson escapes. It's been a jam-packed pay-per-view full of absolute craziness. And tonight, we didn't expect anything less from these two. Sledgehammer's already come into play, and now Jackson looking for a weapon of his own. What's he found? He's found a baseball bat. Oh, and Robert Hall now trying to juke him out, trying to trick him into giving him over the baseball bat. He gets it. Can he use it? Yes, he can. Oh, no. Caught again by the Dragon. And now he's going to try and use it. These two back and forth with the baseball bat. Who's going to find that strike? Oh, and it is. It's Robert Hall who connects with it. And Robert Hall right now in control after using a sledgehammer and a baseball bat to wear down the Dragon. And now look at this submission hold on the outside. Is that going to be enough to make the Dragon tap? Is that going to get him the win here tonight? Here in this Extreme Rules match. The Dragon doesn't tap. The Dragon doesn't tap. He holds on. But he hasn't escaped Robert Hall. He's continuing the ambush right now. He's decided he's going to take this back in the ring. He has an idea in mind. What's he going to go for? The submission specialist, Robert Hall. He favors the submission. He's been very good at it. Although lately he's been going for that spinning heel kick to get the jumping heel kick to get it done as of late. And now look at this. Gets him up. Oh, and now in a bad position. Oh, slams him down. Very nice move there by Robert Hall. And now trying to get him up. But the Dragon counters. Can he capitalize now? He really has struggled to get his breathing room from Robert Hall so far. Robert Hall trying to get him up. Again countered by the Dragon. Can he Oh, look at this. Mocking him right to his face. But he's not allowing that to happen. And now it's going to make him pay for doing that. Rolls through. Hook of the leg. Has Robert Hall done it? No, it hasn't. 2 count. And I did hope that that wasn't the end, because these two, they needed to end this properly. That was not the way this match should have ended. Spine buster. And now trying to hook the leg. Couldn't do it. And now the Dragon back to his feet. Can he capitalize? No, he can't. Robert Hall is staying in control. He's refusing to lose here tonight. And now a submission hold. Submission hold applied to the Dragon. This time he taps. Robert Hall with a huge victory over the Dragon. And he has put him away here tonight. A huge victory for the winner of the inaugural Nathan Logan Memorial Royal Rumble match. Couldn't get him to tap on the outside, but reapplies a submission inside the ring. And the submission specialist, Robert Hall, slays the Dragon finally via submission here at High Voltage. The referee begging Jackson to tap after what was a brutal match. Sledgehammers, baseball bats, submissions on the outside, all kinds of chaos going down in this match. But the one that the fans would have wanted to win, Robert Hall, gets the job done. The Dragon, it's back to the drawing board for him now. What happens next? He has lost this one. Is this the last we see of Robert Hall and Tyson Jackson colliding? I have no idea. But a huge victory tonight for Robert Hall. He needed that to give himself a momentum boost heading into Uprising. Will he be able to find himself a spot at Uprising in the Money in the Bank ladder match? I have no idea, but we'll have to find out soon enough. A big win tonight, though, for Robert Hall as he gets past the Dragon. Let's move on down the rest of the card. 3 championship matches left to go here tonight, and so far there have already been 3 championship matches and 3 title changes. Will we see a 4th here tonight as the European Championship match is up next? A triple threat match, and it is for the European Championship. Mason Foster, the Welsh Dragon, issued this challenge to anyone, well, not to anyone, to Siler Jordan and WIW Cashman to finally settle months of feuding inside the ring for one last championship match between the 3, and to which obviously both of them obliged. First man down to the ring, the natural born thriller, Siler Jordan, who suffered his first loss in the go-home show to High Voltage to Travis Cottrell. It was a disappointing loss for him, to say the least. But regardless, he is here, and he is ready to redeem himself in the ultimate way by winning the European Championship here tonight. The Road to Glory Season 2 winner, who has emerged here onto the scene. He's exploded onto the scene and is charged his way to the top of the European Championship rankings. And tonight, looking to win his first championship in WIW tonight. He knows how to win the crowd over. He definitely has done that. And tonight, he puts everything on the line and will give anything to win here in tonight's European Championship matchup. Not only for his stakes here in WIW, but also to solidify himself with a win against his rival, this man right here, JWK18. Cashman, a former television champion. He knows what it takes to win triple threat matches. It was at the triple threat match where he ended Big Willie's 198-day first title reign as television champion by pinning William Hale. He knows how to win these triple threat matches, and he's been given a momentum boost thanks to his partner, Travis Kotu, who, at the Go Home show, if you didn't see, not only beat Siler Jordan in the ring and made him tap out, but then when Mason Foster came down to ambush him, he made him tap out as well. So Travis has done Cashman the solid and has given him the opportunity to take advantage here tonight. And their business partnership has definitely worked out for the better here, as once again JW Cashman has forced his way into the title picture, and this time finally getting his shot at the hardcore European Championship here tonight. A big fight feel here tonight. 3 top stars all colliding for one prize, and it is this man's title. The longest reigning European champion, Mason Foster, now making his way down to the ring. He's had to battle hard to get to where he is, and unfortunately for him, his hunt to become the first ever European and WIW champion keeps grinding to a hasty halt here because of everybody hunting down this championship. But with Uprising around the corner, who knows what comes next for Mason Foster, the European champion, who has done a fantastic job of holding the championship for as long as he has. He's done what he said he would do. He said he wanted to be the greatest European champion to date, and that's exactly what he's done. And tonight, he puts it all on the line again. Will those Welsh flags stay around the side plates, or will they change to USA or Canada? Who knows? Here tonight, it's Wales versus Canada versus USA. The match that you never thought you needed, but you've gotten, and you definitely want this one. A big fight feel. The Welsh Dragon is taking on many challenges, and he is taking on some of the best, and he has beaten the best. And now tonight, in a triple threat, he's looking to do it. This man has been phenomenal, of course. Won a triple threat match at Insomnia, the biggest event of the year, in the European Championship match against Jaden and SDC, who are still colliding to this day over on the Fight Night brand. Huge triple threat match, huge implications. European Championship back on the line. Siler Jordan's second attempt at the European Championship after it was interrupted by JW, Cashman, and Travis. And tonight, no excuses, no other involvement. It's these three settling the score here tonight with the European Championship on the line. Big fight field, bell rings, and away we go. How is this one gonna go down? No surprise that Cashman gonna go straight for Siler Jordan. And Mason's going to take some time to play to the crowd, but a big mistake as JW Cashman takes him down. And a good start there by Cashman, not going to waste any time to take them both on. He knows it's more than likely going to be a handicapped situation tonight because he knows that both Siler Jordan and Mason Foster have formed a bit of a friendship, despite the fact that they are both targeting the same title. And also, you know, trying to deal with Cashman and Travis together, they've formed a bond. So maybe they would go with the favor of working together here tonight to at least get rid of Cashman. But right now, Cashman just watching as Mason Foster takes out the leg of Siler Jordan, and Jordan retreats. And now Cashman, very opportunistic man, going to take advantage of the fact that Siler Jordan rolled out of harm's way, and now he's going to plant down the champion. Siler Jordan's going to let him do it, and now Cashman once again confronting Siler Jordan, who was happy to let them fight, but now gets planted with a Northern Light suplex. These three in a match that has been going for months now. These guys have been wanting this title so badly. They'll do anything to get it. Jordan retreats for the moment again. Second time that Jordan's had to roll out of the ring. But now Mason Foster left alone to trade strikes with JW Cashman. You don't want to trade strikes with Cashman, that's for sure. We all know how vicious his $1 million shot has knocked out literally people with just that punch. That's how powerful this man is. And now Siler Jordan re-entering into the ring. I thought Cashman would be victimized here in a 2-on-1 situation, but right now, these guys just going all for each other. No favoritism here. They only want the European Championship, and that is it. Big German suplex there, and down goes the champion. And wisely, Cashman's going to retreat. It looks like he's going to bring some weapons in proceeding. Remember, this is traditional triple threat rules. No disqualification. Anything goes. No surprise to see it's Cashman who's going to try and get the first weapon into this ring, but Tyler Jordan didn't let him. And now Jordan with the champ down. Oh, look at that. Was going for a spinning knee, but he's taken out by Cashman, who tried to get up the champion, but he's splashed down. And now Mason Foster with a clear ring left alone with Tyler Jordan. The match that we should have seen at the last pay-per-view, which was interrupted by Cashman and Travis Cottrell. Now we're seeing them collide again. These two really going at it. Can we see someone land a big strike to take advantage? Jordan right now with a counter to everything that the champion is throwing at him. Now picks him up, and right as he comes back into the ring, gun stun there by the champion. Big cutter. Not by the champion, to the champion, should I say. And now Cashman, he's going to deal with the champion as well. Mason Foster right now getting victimized, as you'd expect from being such a dominant champion. Look at Cashman here, showing off his natural cruiserweight instincts. Showing some beautiful leaping abilities, and a suplex, and down goes the champion, who retreats. And look at that, Cashman gets caught watching, catches Jordan watching, and now Jordan hit with the Northern Lights and bridging through into the brainbuster. Now what is Cashman going to do? Is he going to go for the 630 senton, or is he going to go $1 million shot? He believes he's found a winner here. He knows he has something in mind. I think he's going $1 million shot. Tyler Jordan in trouble. No! Blocks the $1 million shot. $1 million shot misses. And now trying to fight back as Mason Foster explodes into the ring. Trying to take him down with the drop kick. And all well countered there by Cashman. Chaos is going out here right now. Everyone just colliding with one another. No favoritism here. All just trying to take each other out. Mason once again targeting the legs. He's been doing that a lot so far in Season 2. Because he's definitely been getting that submission working. He's trying to get down for the legs again. And once again, JW Cashman with an answer. Snap suplex into the cover. And a kick out there by Mason Foster. Now to the middle rope here. Looking to fly. Oh, but look at this. Jordan back into the ring. And just going straight for him. Misses there, though. Well sidestepped by Cashman. Cashman now trading strikes with Jordan. Back and forth between the two. Looking to land the move again, but he couldn't connect. Second time. Taken out there with the clothesline. Second attempt at a cover. This time on Tyler Jordan. 2 count. What an incredible contest this has been so far. These three men all fighting for the same prize. And look at this. Mason now going for the submission hold. Now going for it. Tyler Jordan needs to turn around and get up. Because right now there's no disqualifications. The rope break's not going to save him. Can Mason retain here? Oh, and right before it looked like Cashman was going to tap, Jordan makes the save. And Jordan retreated for a second there. He saw the champ running at him. And Mason Foster now going to work again on the legs, this time on Tyler Jordan. And stomping now down on Jordan. Can he find a finishing touch here in this match, Mason Foster? He has them both down. Can he capitalize on that and find a winning move here? Maybe go for that submission again that almost got Cashman out. Or will he try and find that vicious DDT? Who knows? Maybe Mason Foster has a plan. I don't know, going back to Cashman, but Cashman's had time to rest up. What a matchup this has been so far. One of the 3 championship matches we have left on the card. Also tonight we of course have the Mayhem Women's Championship on the line. Halie Bowen versus Kaiju. And the main event as Dixon takes on Brad Skeens for the WIW Championship. Meanwhile in the ring, went for the $1 million shot. Missed. Misses it. Oh, but now look at this. Into a submission hold. Submission hold applied. Jordan's in trouble. Mason breaks it up though. A Cashman playing to the crowd here. And I don't know if he's noticed Mason there coming behind him. Cashman almost had the win there with the submission. I'd never seen him go for that before. He almost got the win. He almost got the job done. And right now dealing with Mason Foster, the European champion, into the cover. Just desperately trying to capture the championship, Cashman. 2 count. And these 3 men are with great experiences in triple threat matches. Mason Foster defended his European Championship in a triple threat at Insomnia, the biggest stage of all, to prove he really is the greatest European champion we've had to date. JW Cashman winning a triple threat match to capture the television championship from Big Willie on the other brand, the only man to ever beat Big Willie in championship action. And he holds that honor As for Sila Jordan, he felt the need to tell us when he was accepting Mason Foster's challenge, he has never lost a triple threat match in his career. Tonight might be his first night, but he's not going to find out. Backslide driver to steal the championship. 2 count. Mason's down on the outside. Remember, if they can get the pinfall submission on the inside while he's down, it could be the end of Mason's reign. Submission hold applied. Cashman in trouble here. A lot of submission holds applied to him tonight. He might tap. He does. And Mason couldn't get back in time. We have a new European champion. And Mason can't believe his eyes. We have a new European champion. Sila Jordan makes JW Cashman tap out. And that was more of a submission match between everybody. Everybody trying to tap out the other. But in the end, the Road to Glory Season 2 winner takes advantage of all the damage that Cashman has had to him. And I can't believe it. We have a new European champion. And his name is the natural-born thriller, Sila Jordan. A huge victory over a massive loss for Mason, who wasn't involved in the decision, but has lost his European championship. But Sila Jordan did what he said he would. He said he would win it. He said he would take it from him. And that's exactly what he's done here. A huge victory for Sila Jordan. And he gets the job done. He is your new European champion. And a drastic change here. This is probably one of the biggest title changes of the night so far. What happens now? Where does everyone go from here? I have no idea, but the future is bright for this man, the new European champion, Sila Jordan. He gets a massive win here tonight. Let's move on down the rest of the card, but congrats to the natural-born thriller. It has not been a great night for champions. Every single champion has dropped the championship here tonight, but there are 2 more people who can change that, and that is the Mayhem Women's Champion and the WIW Champion. First up, though, the Mayhem Women's Championship on the line. Kaiju, the challenger, the winner of the first ever Women's Road to Glory tournament, absolutely dominated her way through that tournament, and she has dominated ever since she has arrived on the roster. There is only one woman on this entire roster that she hasn't beaten, and that is the champion that she steps into the ring with today. Last time they faced, it ended with Halie Bowen retaining the Mayhem Women's Championship, and tonight Kaiju is hoping to turn the tide and make history by becoming the Women's Champion here tonight. She's been a dominant force, and a lot of you in the comments have noticed how powerful she really is. And I warned you that she was going to be a dangerous threat from the second she walked through the door. And Halie Bowen has found out the hard way that she really is the dominant threat that she claims to be. But she's beaten her once. Can the Monster Slayer, Halie Bowen, do it again? We'll have to wait and see here tonight, but this is going to be one hell of a matchup. Kaiju, look at this. She's already begging the champion to get down here. She can't wait to get this match on the way. And here she is, the Mayhem Women's Champion, Halie Bowen. Has spent her entire Season 1 trying to slay one monster, and now another one presents itself to her, and she is unfazed, coming down with a Monster Slayer shirt. Well, Halie Bowen has certainly proven to be just that. She's been a dominant champion through her reign, and she continues to perform in high-pressure situations. Tonight, can she do the same again and defeat Kaiju? She's done it once before. Can she do it again? A huge job here for the champion tonight to retain the Mayhem Women's Championship. But if anyone can do it, this woman can. The Monster Slayer steps into the ring with Kaiju. Mayhem Women's Championship is on the line, and this is going to be a huge contest between these two. Kaiju could be the first Japanese WIW champion here in the entirety of the roster if she wins here tonight. A historic opportunity here for Kaiju. She can walk out the winner against this woman, who has been a fantastic women's champion so far. She slayed Sandra Piper at Insomnia, and that gave her the nickname of the Monster Slayer. But now can she live up to that name by conquering another giant in the dominant Kaiju as she defends the Women's Championship tonight. And with a smile on her face, will that title stay around her waist? Oh my god, I am so excited for this matchup. These two women have been feuding for weeks, pretty much ever since Kaiju made her way to the roster. She's been demanding her title shot. Tonight, she isn't going to get a better opportunity than this one-on-one with the champion. Can she get it done? Can she become the women's champion? Or will, once again, this Giant Slayer do her job? Bell rings, and away we go. And straight into a collar and elbow tie-up. I figure there might be a feeling out process between the two, trying to get the upper hand one way or the other. And right now, Bowen, off to a good start there at the collar and elbow tie. Misses that punch and gets slammed down. Pays the price for missing that strike, and you can't afford to make little mistakes like that, because it's the little ones that are going to come back to bite. They're the ones that are going to make the most impact on how things go for you on the night. Big slam down there by Kaiju with the bonsai drop. A fantastic fighter, Kaiju. She has been from the moment she stepped foot into the roster. She has faced everyone that there is to face on the Mayhem women's roster, and she's beaten them. But the question is, for how much longer can she dominate? Can she dominate to the point where she becomes women's champion tonight? The referee begins the count. Remember, champion's advantage lies with Halie Bowen. If she will retain the championship if the match ends on count out or disqualification. And will Bowen settle for that here tonight? I don't think so. She wants to prove a point here. The one thing that Bowen has tried to prove her entire title reign as women's champion is that she can beat anyone. She doesn't care who it is. She doesn't care how big they are. She doesn't care what type of person they are. She believes she can defend against anyone. Kaiju brings it back into the ring at the count of 7. She needs to keep this match. And for Kaiju, the dominant star of Japan, really is stepping up here tonight to this task. We know she has the power advantage. Oh my god. And now going to try and use the aerial attack. Oh my god, the amount of weight pressed down onto Bowen. Oh my god. Leg drop. That almost killed the woman. And into the cover. Do we have a new women's champion? Bowen kicks out at 2, sorry. What a start to this matchup. Both these women have not held back. There was a slight minute or two at the very beginning of these two just trying to get up one another. It's just a simple grappling process, trying to warm up, trying to get themselves into the match. That's exactly what Kaiju has done. Bowen now trying to fight back. She's taken the brunt of the offense, but we know how powerful she is. She can get the job done. Very nice Lufes press, and now slamming her head down onto the apron before Kaiju shrugs her off. And no, what a strike! She just plants Kaiju down to the floor with a single strike. Kaiju now. How does she respond? She can't be too happy about that. Oh, look at this. Going for it early. Going for this rack attack submission. Look at this. The champ in trouble up on the shoulders. The referee asking, is she going to tap? She's in trouble here. This submission has conquered many women. But she escapes and flips it out into a DDT. And Kaiju retreats. Well escaped there by the Mayhem Women's Champion to escape that submission. But Kaiju stays on top of the situation. Oh, God. Oh, and just pressing her weight down onto Bowen's chest. And the Mayhem Women's Champion is in a lot of trouble here. She's managed to escape for the second, but can she fight on? Oh, and tried to jump her again, but she gets flattened by a kick by Kaiju. And Kaiju back in the ring now at a count of 5. Remember, she can't leave her out there. She has champion's advantage. If this ends in count out, Halie Bowen will retain the women's championship. A count of 7 now from the referee. Kaiju begging her to get back in the ring at a count of 8. Is she going to stay out? No, she's not. That's not the type of champ she is. Straight back in and straight back in the action. But she might regret that. She's ran right into the path of a smiling Kaiju, who slams her down with a double underhook. Face buster. And Bowen's pride might have just cost her the match. 2. Oh, and a kick out. The first women in the entire roster to kick out of that. Kaiju can't believe her eyes. She thought she had just done it. She thought she had captured the Women's Championship. And I thought Bowen might have made the ultimate mistake by just not walking away and taking the loss on count-out, retaining the title. But she's come back, and she is still fighting on like the champ we know her to be. Trying to prove why she is the champ and why they nicknamed her the Monster Slayer. But right now, Kaiju is dominating her. She's in control, has her up on the shoulders again. Military press. And now look at this, just lifting her like she's weights. And, oh, look at that, slams her down. The champ is in trouble. Kaiju lining up for a finishing touch. Bowen needs something drastic here as she hooks the arm again. This could be the end of the Monster Slayer's run right here. Bam! Down goes the champ for the second time. And into the cover. Do we have a new women's champion? No! Bowen kicks out again. Huge kick out. And no one has ever kicked out of one of those here in WIW. And she has just kicked out of two. Powerbomb by Kaiju. And that is the fighting spirit of Bowen. But how much does she actually have left in the tank? There's a counter. She needs to get some offense in. Oh, and she gets caught taunting. And hit with a spear by the champ, who screams. Oh, God, now from the middle rope. This is dangerous. Begging the champion to get back to her feet. She has been ambushed completely in this match. She is really struggling to deal with the offense of Kaiju. Goes for the cover off the shoulder tackle from the apron. 2 count. Kaiju still fighting on and still being dominant in this match. Bowen trying to survive, but she needs more than survival. She needs to fight on. Eye rake there. And the referee hasn't called it, but look at this. Screaming in her face. She thinks this is an end. She might be looking for that electric chair driver to put her away. Can she get her up? Trying to lift her up now with the last of her energy. She gets her up. Oh no. Kaiju counters. Kaiju escapes it. Escapes the electric chair. And now the champ might be in trouble again. For the third time. Face buster. Well, Bowen tried to fight back. That was her last attempt at it. Kaiju is the new... What? 3 times! 3 times! Bowen gets the shoulder up again! Unbelievable! How is she still in this match? She needs something big now. Look at this, gonna show her strength off here. Powerbomb! Slamming down the challenger. Somehow she's still in this now, and now gonna try for the submission. This could be a weak spot here, potentially for Kaiju. Submission here. And now look at this, bridging through on the submission as well. A figure 8 it turns into. And now in trouble is the challenger. The referee asking if she's going to tap. Kaiju in a bad spot right now as the legs are being worn away. But now look at Kaiju just trying to power out and escape, and she does. Well escaped there. These two really are going for one another. And now look at this. Bowen once again getting her up for a power bomb. Oh, but look at this. She's carrying her. Oh, and it turns into a buckle bomb. Bowen somehow is fighting back in this match and into the cover, and it's not enough. These two are doing incredibly well to stay in this. They're both taking punishment. Kaiju right now is under heavy fire, but she needs to just try and find a finishing touch, but she can't. Every time she tries, she gets put in a powerbomb, and again the powerbomb. Oh wait, no. This time she escapes. And maybe she went to the well one too many times. Up again. And gonna maybe slam her down one more time. The champ in trouble here as she gets dropped down from the gorilla press. The champ in a lot of trouble now. Kaiju has done a lot of damage. Maybe one more facebuster could do it. Maybe she goes for that rack attack submission again. Who knows? She needs to do something. Trying to get her up maybe for that submission again. Again, this time a counter by Bowen. Bowen needed that. She needed to escape that. Now she needs something big. Maybe the electric chair driver could be what's needed there. And a nice little barrel roll through by Kaiju. What a match this has been so far. Arguably, if this is one of, if not the best matches of the night so far. The women are stealing the show. We do have one more match after this, though. And that is for the WIW Championship. Can Brad Skeens hold on to that title? We'll have to wait and see. Kaiju right now doing her best to hold on to the championship. She could be the first champion to retain tonight if she can find a way to slay the challenger. Oh my god, Kaiju! She's in trouble now. She's got her up. Looking for the electric chair. She's losing her grip, but she slams it down. Electric chair driver into the cover. Do we have a retain? No! One was not enough. Kaiju survives. Bowen, despite all the damage she's taken, still finds a way to connect with the electric chair driver. But she just couldn't keep her down. Just couldn't. And now what's she thinking? Taking a second to breathe now. Taking a second to survive in this match. If she can. Bowen and Kaiju really are pushing each other to limit. Takes her down with a leg sweep there. Now dragging her away. Maybe looking for the cover now to try and retain the championship. Kick out at 2. These women are putting each other through their paces like never before. And now Bowen playing to the crowd. Which way is this one going to end? Can either one of them find a finishing touch? Oh, Bowen! Bowen slips behind! Looking for the submission hold! Oh, but Kaiju grabs the rope. And she almost got her there, and that was worry signs for Kaiju. Now Kaiju, can she find a submission maybe? Can she capitalize on the space? Oh, was trying to set her up for the facebuster again, well countered. And now Bowen. Bowen to take advantage. Lining her up, looking for the electric chair driver. Can the champ retain? The Monster Slayer has her up again. Electric chair. Electric chair driver. No. Bowen can't believe it. She still hasn't done it. She's had an almighty fight back in this match, and still, we are still no closer to determining a winner. Oh no, Kaiju. She caught her. She caught her. Can she do it again for the 4th time? No, she couldn't get her up. She couldn't get her up, and Bowen counters. Bowen, huge counter there. She needed that to stay alive in this match. And now to the corner again. Can she get her up on the shoulders one more time? She does. Surely this is it for the 3rd time in this contest. Electric chair driver. Plants down Kaiju. Cover again with her last breath. Is this enough to retain? It is. The Monster Slayer does it in what was one of the best women's matches I think we have ever seen, if not one of the best matches of the year so far. It's right up there with Jake Griffiths versus Dino D. What a match! Bowen did everything in her power to survive after everything that Kaiju put her through. All them face busters, all them gorilla presses, the submissions as well. And somehow, some way, Kava Kaiju has survived in this match, and she is still the Mayhem Women's Champion. Another woman falls short to the Monster Slayer, who is having a monster run right now. She really is on top of the women's division, and tonight she proves why she is the women's champion. A fantastic performance from her here tonight. A thoroughly deserved victory and a massive win for the champ. Let's move on to tonight's main event after that incredible women's encounter. It's been an incredible night of action. The highest of highs, the lowest of lows. Title changes galore. And last but not least, one person has managed to retain. But tonight, it comes down to this. The main event, the WIW Championship, is back on the line. Brad Skeens has to defend, this time by himself, against the man who destroyed him a few weeks ago, and the inaugural hardcore champion, Dixon. And I tell you what, he knows that they probably will have justice around the arena waiting for him, but he doesn't care. Do you really think that this man is fazed by justice? Not only did he destroy Brad Skeens a few weeks ago, he then went on to become the #1 contender by beating Stephen Miller, albeit with the help from Aaron Albright, but he did do it. And then in the tag team match in the go-home show with Rage and Dixon absolutely destroyed Justice. Like, tore them apart. Obviously, that didn't work out for Rage. Could it work out for Dixon tonight? who could become, for the second time in his career now, a WIW champion. After winning the hardcore title, can he make the step up and become the world champion here tonight? A huge opportunity presents itself to the masked monster that is Dixon. But he's got an uphill battle to climb, because he's not just dealing with one, as always. He's dealing with three. It's not a 3-on-1 handicap, but it is a 1-on-1 with the entire of the Justice team around them. And I believe this is the first time we're going to see Justice with more than one title around their waist as a full unit. Here he is, the new hardcore champion, the two-time hardcore champion, aiding Nathaniel, and with Lachlan as well, accompanying the WIW champion. And a big, big win for him earlier. Can Justice clean sweep this pay-per-view and get the win? And imagine coming into Uprising with this type of momentum. Two of you are champions, and of course they do need to worry about the potential of the Money in the Bank ladder match that is coming up. If someone is to cash in on Brad Skeens, it could be disastrous. But a huge opportunity presents itself tonight for Dixon against a man who he's already beaten. But can he do it again here tonight? The Justice team have been so dominant as of late. Can they continue that momentum here tonight? Or will Skeens, when he has to do it by himself, fall short? The WIW Championship is on the line. Brad Skeens, the 5th person in history to hold the championship. And he's already becoming one of the longest men to hold it. If he can hold on until Uprising, he will tie with Aaron Albright for 3 months as WIW champion. But Dixon, who sends a threat over to the champ saying, "You're dead," has no intention of letting him get that long. But Brad Skeens looks unfazed. Well, maybe he is, maybe he isn't, who knows. But he's been awful confident about the way that things have been done as of late. And no surprise to see that the champ is with his team, leading, well, I say leading Justice to glory, but maybe he's not. To be honest, if you wanted to give a leader to the Justice movement as a whole, it would be Lachlan. He was the one who brought the Justice movement here, and he has brought them all the way to success. That is to be said. The WIW Championship back on the line. Dixon, his first time ever going for this title. Can he walk out with the victory tonight? Bell rings, and away we go. Dixon, who comes out the gate strong. Oh, but look at this. Went for the first strike, but he couldn't get more than that. And Brad Skeens going to want to get in control early. Because if he doesn't, then Dixon will make him pay. We know how dangerous Dixon is. He's a true fighter, a very tough competitor, and he is a very powerful man. And if he hits you with that burning hammer, the chances are that your night is coming to an end. And he should know that more than anyone, because he was the most recent one of the most recent people to fall victim to it. And that's just the power that Dixon possesses. He's a tough fighter. He's a real threat. However, he has always seemed to struggle in championship situations. He overcame that the last pay-per-view by becoming the first ever hardcore champion. Traded in that rematch after losing that title to get this opportunity, and he took advantage of it. Skeens now backing him up into the corner and slamming him down out of that with a corner powerbomb. Very nicely done there by Skeens, and Skeens was already putting up more of a fight than he did last time out. Skeens desperately needs this one. He needs this as a momentum booster. Skeens, yes, may have been having help from his team for quite some time now, but you've got to remember how good Brad Skeens was. He's the first person ever to win both titles on his brand, both singles titles on his brand, that is. He has helped Justice rise to the top of the card. He's been a dominant fighter and champion, and unfortunately for him, he's lost all his credibility and respect since joining the Justice movement. And look at this, Justice swinging around here. And remember, champion's advantage lies with Brad Skeens. If this match ends in count-out or disqualification, Brad Skeens will retain the championship. And I'm sure Justice are fully aware of that. No surprise to see them right now trying to deal with the situation on the outside. Count is rising. Skeens trying to take advantage of the rising count. Maybe he's going to try and end this on count out. The count is at 6 right now. Will he try and keep him out here? No, he won't. Skeens And Dixon, this is personal. Skeens just desperately trying to put him away and to prove to everyone he's not the coward, he's not a wuss like everybody's saying he is. He wants to prove how dominant of a champion he is, and right now he's doing that. Dixon is really struggling to keep up with Skeens. He's had the better strikes, but Skeens has had the most strikes, and in the end, that's what's going to help. Skeens now. Look at this, dancing on Dixon. How are you going to mock a monster like that? And still he connects with the strike, though. Into the cover. Is that going to be enough to put Dixon away? It's a 1. Worry signs for Skeens maybe there with the 1 count. He should be scared now because Dixon, look at this, back to his feet. And a massive shoulder tackle. Dixon's had the less of the offense, but he has been so powerful. Oh, went for the clothesline. Ducked under. Oh, but Skeens couldn't capitalize. And now look at this, trapped in the corner, being hammered away with fists by Dixon, who then just tosses him across the room. Very nicely done there by Dixon, but failed to connect though, and he might be made to pay for it, but he's staying in control of Skeens right now. One thing you can't afford to give Skeens is space, because if he hits you with that spear, it could be all over. Just like that! The spear! The pop-up spear, as I like to call it, because it's so sharp! Oh, and it's not enough! 1 is not enough for Skeens. First spear down of the match, and it's not enough to keep him out. And now maybe thinking Anaconda Bite, but well counted. Very well counted there by Dixon, who's now going to take it out on him. In a lot of trouble here now with Skeens. The first spear didn't get it done, and maybe that was the game plan, just to get the spear and get it out of the way. But it's not to be. And now dragging him away from the ropes to the middle of the ring. Trying to wear him down here is Brad Skeens. Trying to find a finishing touch if he can get it. Trying to spin him around there, couldn't. And Dixon now landing strikes. That's how he's a powerful striker, but Skeens able to try and give himself some breathing room. Try to get himself some space there to connect with the spear. Still trying, and he got it! Enough breathing room to connect with the second spear. And straight into the cover. And Skeens, oh my god! A second spear connects, and still somehow Dixon's still in this. This is insane right now. Dixon is surviving in this match. How is he surviving? Surely he has nothing left right now to give in this match. He's been dominated for huge periods of it, but the masked monster still fights on. Power slam. Down goes the champ again. And this just shows the overwhelming power of Dixon. Skeens just trying to survive with the spears, but the spears aren't working. The spears are not keeping down Dixon. Dixon just doesn't stay down easy. AD Nathaniel found that out the hard way. It took a whole ambush to get the title off of him from all of the Justice team, and it might take one here tonight because Dixon just isn't staying down. And now Dixon, there's a clothesline. And it's not just one, he follows through with a second. And looking for one more clothesline. And now look at this, the distractions from behind might make Dixon pay for not looking at what's going on. And now into the cover off that distract, going to be enough to get rid of him. Oh, it nearly was. A desperation pin you feel from Skeens, who's just trying to get out the clutches of Dixon. But Dixon's just too much. Too much to handle right now. And now look at this. Trying to survive his Skeens. Trying to survive and stay in this matchup if he can, but it's just not working out for him. Can he get him up for maybe one last spear to plant him down and retain the title? Northern Lights. Very nicely done there by Skeens. Now he's working away on the legs, maybe looking for the wheelbarrow. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Wheelbarrow. And now Dixon up, but look at this. Dixon just ignores it as if it didn't even happen. And now Dixon has him up in a bad spot. Look for it. Burning hammer. And Skeens wisely rolls out Harlow's way, but look at this! Look at trying to get involved, trying to make the save! He couldn't do it! Oh, but now Nathaniel's in the ring, and now Nathaniel! Oh god, no! And remember, all they have to do is touch him, and this ends in DQ! But it's not worked out that way! It has not worked out in their favor. Their ambush attempt has not helped. Dixon still dealing with all of them. Still trying to take out all of Justice while Skeens rolled out the ring. Oh, wait a minute. No. Don't turn around. Spear. No, not like this. Surely not like this. Skeens retains. I don't believe it. Unbelievable. And of course, it's not disqualification because they didn't actually touch Dixon. Dixon dealt with them both. And he cost his own distraction. And Brad Skeens is still the WIW champion. That was dangerous after that burning hammer. He was lucky to have rolled out because it looked like his title reign was coming to an end. But Brad Skeens, with the help of Justice, has retained the WIW Championship. What a terrible way to end the pay-per-view. I can't believe it had to come to that, but Skeens did what he had to do. And he does do what he said he would. And he has retained the WIW Championship. Huge night for Justice. And that is going to end what's been an amazing high voltage pay-per-view. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.